Alright, so we know like the word manipulation. Let's get the definition of that word. On Google, there's two definitions. There's the first one and there's the second one. I'll touch on the second one, but basically I'm worried about the first one. Okay, I take this cup, I flip it over, I draw it, I squash the cup. I'm manipulating this cup. I'm in complete control of this cup. If I rip it in half, I change its form. If like I move it, I'm moving where it's at, right? I am in control of the cup. I'm manipulating this cup, all right? We could use the word like that. I'm manipulating this cup, right? And I want to talk about manipulation. And honestly, I'll be completely honest with you. We have a really like bad negative stigma of manipulation. Oh, he's a manipulator. He's a fuckboy. Oh, you're hurting people. You're deceiving people. No, manipulating is like taking control of something. And as a man, to be completely frank with you, I think as men, we need to be able to manipulate. We need to be able to manipulate our surroundings, the people around us, without lying or cheating them, right? We could do it in a nice way. And not even a nice way. I hate that word, my fault. Not in a nice way. Just do it in a way that benefits us but doesn't hurt anybody. And even like hurting, let's be real. You have to do what you have to do, bro. Like, you shouldn't cheat or lie, but if you have to pick yourself over someone else, sometimes you have to choose yourself. You have to be selfish sometimes. But I'm going to get into that later. I was going to talk about where I was thinking about this. So manipulation. We got a definition. Controlling. All right? And controlling our surroundings, the people in our surroundings, to our benefit, for us and our family. That's what we want to use to manipulate. That's how we want to use this word and how we're going to use it. So basically, before I go into why you should be a manipulator, I have to talk about really what makes a man valuable. And I want to talk about kind of the female and the masculine, all right? And what life really is. Like, what life is really about, basically. So let's talk about this. We have the chaotic and the control. Masculine and the feminine. The feminine is chaos and the masculine is control. God, the ultimate masculine, the creator. He is the all-controlling father. He is strict. And he created earth, which is feminine. The masculine loves the feminine, okay? Feminine is creation, it's chaotic. We know this. I don't have to go over this. This is pretty basic-ish. God, the ultimate masculine, earth, the ultimate chaos, feminine. And even if you're not religious, you believe in the Big Bang, which this earth and everything else was created by an explosion, that in itself is chaos, right? So whether you're religious or not, you can feel me with that, right? So basically the masculine and the feminine. What your life is about as a man is controlling the feminine, controlling the chaos. You must bring order to chaos. I'm not trying to sound like Jordan B. Peterson here. He's a sellout, but no, I'm just playing. I would be great. He's in a good position. It's good for him. I'm not gonna hate. We don't hate here. No hate unless it's for jokes. Okay, you fucking weirdo. But basically, your role and your job as a man, basically, if you want to be successful, you have to control things around you. You have to manipulate people around you. You have to be able to, talk to your boss, hey, I need a raise. You have to be able to, tell your wife to do this for your kids, for your benefit. You have to be able to tell your kids what to do. You have to be able to control things in your life. You have to control your life. Life is chaos. We do not have control of most things in our life. We do not have control of most things in our life. We wake up, most of us don't even control what we eat. Most of us don't even have a good sleep schedule, so we don't even control when we wake up. Our circadian rhythm is off. Like, most things in life, if you think about it, it can be scary if you know you're not attuned with this and you're not prepared for this type of thinking. We don't have control of most things. So what is your job as a man, right? Is to get to work and control things. As a man, as a bridge builder, as a housemaker, you have to control that tree, turn it into wood, and make a house for your family. You must be able to control chaos as a man. You must bring order to your life because you were born into this world from a female. Well, not even that. You were born into this world out of chaos. Your creation is chaos, right? Basically, that's what it is. And you have to control the chaos you were born into as a man. Okay, and you have to control it for your wife and you have to control it for your kids so they can live a healthy life as orderly as possible so they can grow up and be happy. And your wife can be happy. You have to be able to control things. You need to control the chaos. You need to manipulate things. All right, manipulating is like a tool. You get the shovel. You shovel the dirt. You're controlling things. You have to be a manipulator. Manipulate. That's how I'm going to use this word. I'm getting rid of the negative connotation. We are using this word how it is now. Manipulate. Control things. Got this cup. I control this cup. I'm controlling it. Okay, men have to be able to manipulate. We gotta stop being nice. We must manipulate things and accept the word as it is. Now, I talked about masculine and feminine. I'm going to go a layer deeper. I want to talk about, I was thinking about this, and I'm also, I'll say for class, I might not be right on everything. I'm not a scientist. I'm just speaking what I think in my mind. I'm pitting it out. And you could disagree with me. You could tell me how I'm wrong here, how I'm right here. So you give me your opinions. You're free to do that. Manipulating. So, really, I will tell you right now the value of a man and woman in life. What life is about, right? As a man and woman. If you stick to these two things, no matter what they are, as a man or a woman, look at God, look at Wendy. You have to stick to these two things as a man and a woman. Okay. So here's the value of a woman. It's pretty simple. Okay. Being attractive and being how do I say this? A caretaker. Those are the two values of a woman. Being attractive. Things being attractive, looking good, smelling good. Not your mannerism, whether a girl's polite or not, whether she is pure or not, whether she's a whore or not, right? We take all those things into factors, whether we say it or not, subconsciously we all do. That's what makes a woman attractive. And then, probably more important, right? Well, I guess that's up to decide. But really, what's more important is that she's a caretaker, right? Think of your nurses, your teachers. We all love those women. We're like, oh yeah, I love my teacher. I have a nice nurse. Like that's the women. Those are the women. That's what makes women high value. That's what makes you valuable as a woman. All right. You being attractive, all the things I talked about, and being a caretaker. Like think of a mom, a nurse, or maybe even you could be a florist. You could take care of a plant. People think florists are cool. All right, just taking care of things. That's if you want to succeed in life as a woman, you must be attractive. You must be able to be a good caretaker. And as a man, now let's go into what you have to do as a man to be considered of high value. I hate the word high value, but what makes you valuable as a man? Power, resource. Now this is a little more complex. You guys can think of woman teacher being how. I don't need to go into that. We can already see that. We're all on the same page here, I can assume, right? Same page. What makes a man valuable in society? We talk about kings, the king of God, the king of kings. We talk about kings. What do they have? Power and resource. Okay, so let me define them, because we know the attractors and being a caregiver, but let's define power and resource. What is power, right? Power is, oh, hey, you go over there. Hey, I don't like him. Cut his head off. Influence, all right? Influence, social circle, status, okay, connections. Power is you can say, I'm going to call my lawyer friend and we're going to do this and we're going to sue this dude. Power is, I want to make a movie. I know a bunch of actors. I know movie directors. Power is having connections so you know your influence. People respect your ideas and opinions. That's influence. The king has, all the land. He has all the riches. But what makes him a king? His ability to go, I'm cutting your head off. Fuck you. That is power. And then I touched on a little bit there. Resources. Pretty simple. Money. Land. Resource. You have money. You can buy what you want. You have land. You can do what you want. Resource. I don't have to go into that. We know what resources is. That's a man's income. People say, oh, you need looks, income. I'll go into this a little. Looks as a man is not that important. Power and resource. That is what's important. Power, resource. That's what's important. Fuck the looks. Okay? We got Pitbull's bald ass. No offense to Pitbull, but Pitbull's bald ass. Or some 6'5" model who's ripped, who's broke, and has no friends. Who is the woman taking? Fucking Pitbull. Who does everyone think? Who people you think who's doing better in life? Pitbull. Most men are like, hey, I want to be Pitbull. Fuck being this fucking broke model who has no friends. Because guess what? It's about power and resource. Looks is not important on the men. Most of the kings were fucking ugly as fuck. Okay? And they had like 20 women. And they had all like power and resource. It's not about looks for a man. Attractiveness, looks, that's for women. Men, it's power and resource. This looks maxing shit is not the move, bro. You'll spend all this time, you just curved jawline. The gym is fire, okay? Gym is cool. It helps your energy. It's good for your health. You get muscles, whatever. But spending your whole life on your looks, bro, if it's not a part of your business, I don't know. But as a man, it's what you need. Power, resource. I thought about this, okay? Now we know what resource is. What is power? Let me go a little bit deeper into this. Well, Okay. So power and resource. These two, you need them as a combination. You can't just have one or the other. Here's how it goes. You have power, you have influence, right? But you're broke. You're like, oh, hey man, I want to do this, I want to do this. You know all these people, you have this social circle, you have these connections, but no one takes you seriously because there's no strength behind your words. There's no, he's talking this, he knows a lot of people. You might be able to pick up some girls at a bar with like power and no resources, but you're not keeping her long term, or you're not gonna be able to start a family with her. You'll just probably be able to fuck her and just leave like some fucking degenerate shit, right? So you need both. And what happens if you have resources but no power? Well, you're just broke and you're in your room, loser. You have no friends, no one really respects you. You just have money. You could go anywhere you want, I guess, but if you really want to spread your message and fulfill your purpose, you need both. Your business can get to a certain point, crypto mining and by yourself. But if you want to take your business to the next level, you need connections. You need power. You need both. All right, the broke person with a lot of friends, he can like get some girls. He can like go a few places with his friends. But after a while, they stop taking him seriously. He has no resources. Someone who only has resources, it's like, oh yeah, well, you're rich and your Bugatti, your Lamborghini by yourself. You need both power and resource. Okay, so now we got that out of the way. Oh, this is going smooth, dude. I took the longer to explain this. I kind of got this in my head now. We rolling with the shit. But yeah, we need power. We need power and resource. Basically, your business for your resources, and you need connections, power and resource. That's really it, dude. But really, you know what comes above power, resource? We always talk about these buzzwords, being a millionaire, Elon Musk, all this. We talk about the king, ooh, Elon Musk, billionaire. He's the example, power, resource. He can do whatever he wants. He can fly rockets. When you can fly rockets, you're like king level at that point. Billionaire, resources, and you can fly. You could do anything in the world at that point. He's even talking about putting chips in people. Like, he might even take over the world, bro. He's gonna put chips in everybody, and they're gonna be robots, and he's gonna take over America. Who knows? But that's power right there and resource. But my point I'm getting into now, power and resource, but he got divorced. You know what comes overall? Power, resource, and for females, even attractiveness? Family. Why do men go after power and resources? For their family. That is the ultimate goal. Getting rich, getting a Bugatti, getting these girls, that means nothing without family. You need a family. Women need a family. That comes first for anything. We talk about career, and yeah, women can be masculine. Women can have their careers. They can have power, resources. But the second they hit a certain age, all that shit goes out the window. It's family. We see it. We see it in the stats. All the women, all the high women, lawyers, doctors, they hit a certain age. They get enough money. They find a husband. They get out of the work and they have family. Family comes first. Honestly, it's a shame because even back in the day, maybe you weren't born with like you weren't born with like you weren't the smartest person. You were born in a rough place. Even if you weren't rich or even this, you still had a family. You still had family. That's what you had. It didn't really matter like if you were like rich or like you got all this money or you were look maxing. You could be poor and ugly. You had a wife, you had a kid, you didn't have power or resources, you were under a king, but you had family. We've forgotten that. Family is first. Fuck this boss girl shit. Fuck trying to look smacks for dudes. Fuck like all this like political shit. It's about your family, bro. Your family comes first. It's family that comes first. Out of everything. Honestly, if you want to take away anything from this, fuck power and resources. Family. The only reason men chase that because we need that now. We can't even be like poor and have kids, or else we're just gonna get fucked over by this like by this feminist movement, all this other bullshit that's fucking up the family. Bro, back in the day, people were poor and they still had family. Bro, my fucking grandparents' parents, they didn't have fucking money, but they had a family and they loved each other and they had a loving family. They weren't rich. There wasn't no feminist bullshit. Their mom took care of them to the end. Family, bro. That's what the government's trying to do. Well, actually, let me not go too deep into that here, okay? Let me not go too deep into that here. Breaking up the nuclear family. It's about family, bro. It's really about family. That's all it comes down to. Family. It is about family. Yeah. But yeah, I just want to talk about what this world is about. This world is chaos, man. You have to be the tool maker, the bridge builder. You have to take the chaos and turn it into order. Like that's just Jordan McPeterson shit. Whatever. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that white nigga. But fucking, you have to take the fucking shovel, take the fucking tree, make a house out of it. You have to turn things into order. God is the ultimate masculine. He is the ultimate order. The earth is the ultimate chaos. And if you're not religious, you can still agree with me that the earth was an explosion. That's what you believe in the Big Bang. But yeah, it's about order. Even that in itself is like chaos. It just proves it. But yeah, it is about order. And really, as a man, like I'll go into this on other video, but you have to really be about yourself more, guys. We have to be about ourselves. Fuck being team players, being a manipulator, be chaos. Even if you're a manipulator, fuck boy, who do the women go after? They go after the fuck boys and manipulators. So fuck this negative connotation. We need to manipulate people around us without cheating them or lying. All right, no lying, no cheating. We just do it in a way that benefits us. And I hate to say hurt other people. We're not gonna hurt them. We're just doing what's good for ourselves. It may not be the best for others, but as long as we don't lie or we don't cheat them out of opportunities, we do what's best for ourselves. It's either you or him. You gotta pick you, bro. That's it, though.